Universal is going big, and we mean galaxy-sized. Opening in May 2025, Epic Universe isn't just another theme park. It's a revolutionary multi-world experience that's set to change theme park design forever. Today, we're diving deep into every land, every ride, and every magical secret inside Universal Orlando's most ambitious project yet, Epic Universe. 1. Celestial Park, the cosmic core of it all. Celestial Park is the radiant launchpad into the unknown, a gleaming starlit plaza that serves as both the hub and heart of Epic Universe. This is where the magic begins and where all realms converge. Top attractions, Stardust Racers. Imagine the intensity of a high-speed duel wrapped in a cosmic light show. Two coasters launch side by side, twisting and looping around each other like shooting stars. With a unique track switch system, no two races are exactly the same. Constellation Carousel, an awe-inspiring reimagining of a childhood classic. Guests ride ethereal, nebula-colored creatures that pulse with light, surrounded by an overhead galaxy that rotates and reacts to the music. Astronomica. At first glance, it's a sculpture, but at night it becomes the emotional centerpiece of Celestial Park, with synchronized light shows, water projections, and music that make it feel alive. Dining and retail, the Atlantic. This undersea-themed restaurant gives you the sensation of dining at the bottom of the ocean while staring out into starlit depths. Think seafood with a science fiction twist. Star cluster shops, cosmic-themed boutiques, and stargazer gadgets. Look for items exclusive to Celestial Park, like light-reactive apparel and interstellar collectibles. 2. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. For the first time, fans can step into the political heart of the Wizarding World. This land blends the opulence of 1920s magical Paris from fantastic beasts with the shadowy labyrinth of the British Ministry of Magic. Top attraction, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. This state-of-the-art ride drops you into a chaotic conflict between Grindelwald's rising forces and the defenders of Wizardkind. Using trackless ride vehicles, projection mapping, and live effects, you'll literally phase through fireplaces, dodge spells in magical courtrooms, and watch memories swirl around you in a pensive tunnel. Atmosphere and experiences, secret alleyways and moving staircases, magical street shows with Beauxbaton students or rogue wizards, side quests using your interactive wand that unlock hidden spells, passwords, and cursed objects. Dining. Le Cirque Arcanus Café, an Art Deco wizard eatery styled like an upscale cabaret for magical folk. Expect enchanted pastries that float, teas that change color, and themed cocktails named after magical beasts. 3. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. Berk isn't just a backdrop, it's a breathing, roaring, windswept village where dragons are your neighbors. The land sits on coastal cliffs, surrounded by towering statues, dragon nests, and thatched Viking homes. Top attractions, Hiccup's wing gliders. Take flight on this inverted family coaster where your dragon responds to your movement. Swoop over cliffs, dip through caves, and speed along the fjords with a soundtrack that adapts as you fly. The Untrainable Dragon Show, a Broadway-level stunt show that tells a new Berk tale using enormous animatronics, atmospheric lighting, and surprise pyrotechnics. Dragon Racers Rally, a spinning ride where guests control their ride vehicles mid-air, flipping and rotating their dragons to perform tricks. Think flying bumper cars. Fire Drill. You and your crew control water cannons mounted on Viking ships, trying to extinguish fireballs hurled by animatronic dragon heads. Immersive Features. A Viking school where kids can train baby dragons. An animatronic toothless that responds to voice commands and blinking. Hidden tunnels that lead to ancient dragon ruins, with glowing cave walls. Dining, the Mead Hall. Feast under a soaring wooden ceiling adorned with dragon trophies. Expect grilled meats, Viking stews, and berry mead served in horn-shaped mugs. 4. Super Nintendo World. Press start and walk straight into your childhood. Super Nintendo World is a living, breathing video game built for every kind of player. Split between two zones, Mario and Donkey Kong, this land is a multi-sensory, interactive wonder. Mario Land highlights. Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge. With AR headsets, you'll see enemies, bananas, and other racers right on your visor, while the ride track spins and shifts around you. You're not just riding, you're playing. Yoshi's Adventure, a relaxing family ride offering panoramic views of the land with secret color-coded egg puzzles to solve. Donkey Kong Country highlights, Minecart Madness. This coaster uses a never-before-seen tech to simulate jumping over broken tracks. Themed after jungle temples, this wild ride includes waterfalls, flame traps, and animatronic Kremlings. Interactive gameplay, use power-up bands to collect coins, solve puzzles, and battle Koopa Troopas in the land's many secret corners. Compete with friends on a park-wide leaderboard. Dining, Toadstool Cafe, chow down on mushroom-shaped burgers, starfruit desserts, and Goomba cupcakes, with Chef Toad himself giving live kitchen updates on a screen. 5. Dark Universe, Universal Monsters Reimagined. Prepare for thrills, chills, and gothic horror. Dark Universe is a love letter to Universal's legendary monsters, like Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman, but reimagined for a new era. This land blends eerie atmosphere with cutting-edge tech and narrative-driven experiences. Top attractions, Monsters Unchained, The Frankenstein Experiment, a high-speed dark ride where Frankenstein's creature breaks free and unleashes chaos. You'll be hurled through electrified labs, through forests hunted by werewolves, and chased through crypts where ancient evil awakens. Curse of the Darkmoor, an immersive walkthrough experience with live actors, illusion-based scares, and supernatural surprises around every corner. Think of it as a haunted house that evolves in real time. Immersive features, giant castle ruins towering in the distance with lightning effects and ambient growling. Hidden passages with storytelling tied to Van Helsing and the Monster Hunters. Ambient sound zones with whispers, heartbeats, and classic monster scores echoing through the fog. Dining, the Burning Blade Tavern, a haunted Gothic pub serving smoky stews, blood-red beverages, and themed desserts like the Mummy's Curse creme brulee. Why it's unique? This land doesn't just scare, it tells a story, one where you are part of a dark legacy that's far from over. 6. The Helios Grand Hotel. The Helios Grand Hotel isn't just near the park, it's inside it. With direct access to Celestial Park, this luxury hotel offers panoramic views, exclusive experiences, and next-level convenience. Luxury highlights: Park View Rooftop Bar, sip interstellar cocktails while fireworks erupt across every land. Stargazer Suites, themed rooms with galaxy ceilings, constellation projectors, and in-room telescope guides. Private entrances, skip morning lines with direct access to Celestial Park, and early entry to all four worlds. Dining and amenities, Nebula Lounge, galactic-themed tapas and cocktails. Infinity Pool with LED-lit water and ambient music synced to Celestial Park's evening show. Final thoughts. Is Epic Universe the future of theme parks? Epic Universe isn't just a park, it's a challenge. A challenge to Disney, to tech innovation, and to storytelling itself. Each land is so rich, so detailed, it could stand alone. But together they form something truly epic. This is the park that blends nostalgia with novelty, tech with emotion, and fantasy with reality. And when it opens in 2025, it may redefine what a theme park can be. Smash that like button, subscribe for more theme park deep dives, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single secret when Epic Universe opens its gates. Until then, keep dreaming big.